Hello everyone, this is Barrel Dragon 65, and today I'm going to do a review on the new Pokemon movie, Genesect and the Legend Awakened. This movie is basically the last movie featuring the Pokemon Black and White crew, Ash, Iris, and Cylon. This movie has two legendary Pokemon, Mewtwo and Genesect. Now, there are going to be some spoilers in this movie, so if you do not want to hear anything about this movie until you've seen it, please watch another YouTube video. You have been warned. Now, the first thing you're going to notice in this movie is that Mewtwo sounds like a woman, but keep in mind, Mewtwo has no gender, and that this Mewtwo is different from the first movie. This is not Mewtwo created by Team Rocket. Even though you may want to argue with it, when you see the flashback scenes of Mewtwo's creation, it looks more like Team Plasma was creating their own Mewtwo. Another reason why I think this is different Mewtwo is that this Mewtwo in the movie does not recognize Ash at all. Ash does recognize Mewtwo. Another thing, Mewtwo does not like humans. Mewtwo, after escaping from the lab he was created from, was befriended by wild Pokemon, nurtured, and then Mewtwo became like a protector from them. This movie also introduces Genesect. Not one Genesect, but 5 Genesect. 4 regular ones and a special red kind. This team of Genesect is trying to look for their home. They run into Mewtwo, and the red one does not like to be ordered to. Every time someone gives us a red Genesect orders, he ignores them and then fights back. In fact, near the end of the movie, or about halfway through, there's an epic fight scene between Mewtwo and Genesect. Oh, and by the way, Mewtwo does the Mega Evolution. Why? We don't know how he gets it, but I'm pretty sure it involves Team Plasma's cloning ability. This whole movie takes place in what they call Pokemon Hills. It's basically a special Pokemon preserve in Central Park in New York City. Yes, the city they're in looks exactly like New York City, mostly Manhattan Island. In this movie, we also see Ash's Charizard's back, and I don't know where in the TV series it falls. Iris has a Dragonite. Yes, a Dragonite. Excuse me here, I'm going to keep looking at my notes here. Oh, the Genesect in the movie has telepathy. Which is kind of weird because Genesect is a bug steel type. But since they're clones of fossils, anything can happen. Oh, and the movie does have the usual song and dance number with all the Pokemon and a shy Sableye. And let's see here. Oh, and we have hoverboards. Genesect can transform into a hoverboard type deal. Ash befriends one of the Genesect who has an emotion like a little girl. She keeps crying, "I want to go home." And that's their basis. The Genesect believes that the whole city they're in looks similar to their home, back millions of years ago. Oh, and every time you hear the phrase "feeling chancy" in the movie, a Chansey will appear. Kind of a running gag, but get used to it. Oh, another thing. Team Rocket is not really much in this movie at all. Altogether, Team Rocket is in the movie for about less than 3 minutes. I mean, just basically a psych gag there, a psych gag there. That's it. The Genesect managed to take control of the Pokemon Hills Preserve, creating a huge wasp nest type thing, which is also sucking up the power source, which, if not stopped, the power generators will explode, causing the entire city to blow up like in a nuclear blast. A little graphic imagery, but it gets the point across. There is a moral of this plot device that, kind of like racial ethnic things, at one time Mewtwo states the Genesect do not belong in this world. When I heard that, I thought, oh god, he's going to create genocide and kill all the Genesect. No, he basically believes that they're not here at this time. They should be somewhere away so they can get adaptability to. At near the end, Mewtwo convinces the Red One that this is your world as well. You can live anywhere on the world with your Genesect friends. And there is some great fight scenes in this movie near the end, where all the Pokemon, wild Pokemon in the preserve, fights the Genesect. But very much better. You need to see the movie yourself to understand. For the art and visuals, I give it a 4 out of 5. Sound, music, I give it a 4 out of 5 as well. The story and the moral, I each give it a 3 out of 5. Overall, this movie is not that bad. It is decent, does have some down parts to it that, well, I mean, watch the movie yourself and you'll understand. If you would like me to review some other Pokemon movies or some other types of anime shows, please let me know in the comments below. This is Barrel Dragon 65, signing off.